Also, it's defined as an illegal human experimentation program designed and undertaken by the spooks, intended to develop procedures and to identify drugs that could be used in interrogations to weaken individuals and force confessions through brainwashing and psychological torture out there.
Yeah, absolutely. They can
That's
implant memories in people by uh, putting them in a theta state and repeating the one that memory over and 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 over while the brain is in a theta state, and it's hypnotism.
yeah. They said it was actually self-preceded by a two drug related experiments, Project Bluebird.
Yeah.
You know, they did a lot in Canada, um, and they were using Canadian citizens, our government. You know,
Yes, I mean
using
the CIA, so it's supposed to
yes,
operate outside of our government, out of
yes,
outside of the United States. So
supposed, yeah,
supposed to,
supposed to.
but
Yeah, but we know there's guns and crack and other things that OGs have been saying. Hey, man, we don't bring this. Here, you know,
I mean it's fact. They
it's
do a
fact.
whole lot inside the United States, which makes them shadowy. They're not supposed to do that.
Well, yeah, the guy who was the head of project, the MK Ultra project. His, I think he was working either for the feds or the guy was buying up all the
Yeah,
LSD. Yeah, he was working for the DEA, and they didn't even know he was a spook, supposedly. So
yeah,
he was a spook.
DA and
His
CIA.
cover was DEA.
And we had a president that was a former head of the CIA and became president,
Yeah.
George
So
W. Senior.
yeah. So if you have, because people say it's the America, quote unquote, running the cartels and things of that nature. The best way to control the drug activity, which I say they play both ends, would be to control the DEA as well as your mid-level dealer as well, right? It's the only way, you know.
They ain't got to
But
be
they
the
would have to
mid.
be doing business inside the country to do that.
We've got two who can see.
Yeah, I mean it's shadowy because it overextends what it's supposed to do, all by design. So they can say that no, we're not designed to work inside the United States. We don't do anything inside the United States and all this because that's what their directors say, but still do it.
Yeah. Over 7,000 American veterans, that's the number they give, took part in the non-consensual experiments during the 50s through the 70s. So many of them sued later. I bet you the pink one sued. MK Ultra's scope was broad, with activities carried out under the guise of research at more than 80 institutions, aside from the military, including colleges and universities, defund Harvard, defund Yale, defund the Ivy League, hospitals, prisons. We know who was in those prisons. We know which hospitals they were in. And pharmaceutical companies. The CIA operated using front organizations. Yes, if that's what they do. Although some top officials at these institutions were aware of the CIA's presence and involvement. MK Ultra was first brought to public attention in 1975 by the Church Committee of the United States Congress and Gerald Ford's United States President's Commission on CIA Activities within the United States, also known as It's the Rockefeller Commission. Interesting. Investigative efforts were hampered by CIA Director Richard Helms' order that all MK Ultra files be destroyed in 1973. The Church Committee and Rockefeller Commission investigations relied on sworn testimony of direct participants and on the small number of documents that survive Helms' order. In 1977, the Freedom of Information Act request uncovered a cache of 20,000 documents relating to MK Ultra, which led to Senate hearings. Some surviving information about MK Ultra was declassified in 2001. What are the chances, Self, that the same investigating group, backed by the Rockefeller Commission and this Church Committee, what are the chances that they would be
destroyed
the
all
same?
the documents? Yeah. That's who did.
Yes, that's exactly where I was going with that.
Oh,
what
yeah.
are the chances of that?
Well, 100%. Like, if you can go above 100%, I'd say 1,000%, but that's not a real number. 100%.
So, are they saying that our government backed an arm of our government that unwittingly performed tests on people all the way up to at least 1975?
They've admitted that. It's been admitted by the government, and it's saying, man, well, maybe we shouldn't have done that.
Hey bros, what's going on? This is Cotton Eye. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribing makes you feel good.
Do you still have them?